Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 60 of the Browncoat Rebels, which originally aired on Twitch June 13th. For our little rebel faction, inspired by Firefly, here is the code of conduct. You know, our rules and goals. Chief amongst them, bringing down the Union of Allied Planets and bringing the fight to them and then taking it to the stars. Alright, let's get started. And, it seems that I have currently wearing my cloak of invisibility. Let me try to deactivate the cloak. There we go. Cloak deactivated. Hey everybody. So, a quick recap of what's going on. Do I even remember? I do. Our killbox got trashed, and I decided, rather than to rebuild it the way it was, to build it better the way it could be. So, I am going to be designing the killbox with the sort of endgame raids in mind, because that's up and coming. So we were draining a little bit of swamp to expand the walls here. It enlarged the amount of space we have for turrets, so it can't chain explode. Oh, Addie, thanks for the resub. Half a year. What else were we doing? We were, I guess we sort of set up like a morbid, meditation spot. But at the end of the day, it's really just about the art. Taking a look at the overall world here, we've got just 5 left. These two easily within striking distance. The complicated ones will be this one. It is at the end of a road. This one is fully mountainous isolated. And then, of course, this one, which is up in the desert. Let's go ahead, connect up the bot, and get this show on the road. So how's everybody in chat doing? You all coming up in the middle of June? I don't know about you, but it does not feel like summer yet. Oh, Savanti, thanks for the resub as well. So, we'll probably have an episode goal poll going on sometime pretty soon to figure out exactly what we'll be working on. But until then, I'm going to be rebuilding the kill box until it's in top form. And then after that, we'll probably want to set up another FOB and pray that, well, I have most of the weather stuff deactivated because it's broken and it explodes in our face. But pray that the FOBs don't tank the game like they were doing. So let's check the schedule here. We've got our bloodlusts that are free and released. Animals. We are training the 2 newest Thrumbo to haul, so they're not able to wander. Oh, Yoda, when's the last time you saw the sun? Alright, I'm going to put you on grazing. It's a bit of a risk, but as long as I keep calling the dangerous animals, you ought to be just fine. I guess I'll do a little bit more hunting. Not that we need it. You know, actually, we really don't. Let's just get the Mega Sloth. Okay, one thing that we haven't yet done, let me slow down time a little bit, is to hook up some prestige armor. So the recon armor and cataphract armor, I'm going to reduce this down to 1. Prestige armor, I guess, existed last stream, but we ought to make good use of it, I suppose. So we'll get that going. Dub, sending me some beer. First gift of the stream. I appreciate it. So I'll probably make a prestige cataphract helmet. And do until we have 1. Make it with Josmo. Josmo? Yeah, okay. Make it with Josmo. And make sure it's good take it to... Oh, yeah, right. The stockpiles are all messed up because this clothing has only recently been added in, so I have to add it to the stockpiles here. Alright, so then when we make it, we'll take it to temp clothes. And then, of course, we'll also want a prestige recon armor. More beer from Raptor Talent. Thanks, Rap. Do until we have. Make with Josmo. Take to temp. Make sure it's repaired. And all that jazz. Okay. The reason I'm not using Cataphract Prestige Armor, it really slows you down. Given the fact that we have Architect legs, we honestly probably could afford it. But I'd rather just have even more speed on the enemies. Just my 2 cents. So we got a Psychic Soothe dropped. That seems good. So the people that are going to need a Prestige Armor, let's see. Obviously Bryce. And then probably Ari as well. And Lordix. So we'll need a few copies of this. So this is something that Josmo should be working on as a top priority. So taking a look at Josmo, I'm going to make him smith higher than everything else. He was already primarily prioritizing smithing already. But now, yeah, here we go. There is the Cataphract helmet. I do believe all of the... Ooh, they're both pregnant. I do believe all of the thrombos are all healed up, which is good. They were, they got rocked a little bit when our hospital came invaded, or whatever you want to call it. Another thing I noticed is these coolers just kind of dump... Ooh, a hype train. Acervelli and Cyrdan. Cyrdan, rather. Pronounced that wrong somehow. Thanks for kicking up a hype train there. That's awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and fix this me superheating my own area. That doesn't make much sense. You guys... Whoa, T-Sang, welcome. Welcome, and Glitch. Thanks for the bits. Being prestigious is so expensive. It is, Bog. It really is. It is a little absurd, but the cost of doing business, you know? You guys kicking up that hype train. I can hear it bleep blorping in the background. I appreciate that. We also got a Tory Talker vote. You got 3 options. Big Drop Raid, Cold Snap, Animal Self-Tame. We'll see what y'all vote on. It's up to you. Just remember to whisper the bot. Whoa! Bog just dropped 20 subs. And Shield dropped 3. You guys... Well, there goes that whole hype train level. I did, if you haven't noticed already, added some additional emotes into the Twitch channel. Yes, so there should be a lot more ways to... Thanks for the bits. There should be a lot more ways to express your whatever, I guess. I don't know what to call it. So, we need to update the pathing here. Let's go grazing animals... Hauling animals, not allowed in there. I haven't touched this pathing in a bit. It's been a bit. Grazing animals should not be... Well, they wouldn't walk into the wall anyway. Alright, that looks about right. Omakill, Mech Hive, landing in my kill box. Alright, well the weird thing about this is... I think it landed on Ari, obviously. That was the target. I don't have a full wall constructed, so this is going to be one of those, like, all men on deck, and women. So one of them got caught out. Alright, Ari, you're gonna need to get yourself to, like, cover. I do have all the turrets spun up. I'm not gonna bother spinning up the slug turret, though, because it is too... the enemies are too close. Where's Bryce? Bryce, you are... Okay, Bryce and Di, you guys are gonna be a little bit different. You guys go out. Animals. I want you all into the barn. Let me just keep it paused for a second, make sure no one else is dangerously out of where they're supposed to be. So we've got 11 drop pods. I basically have to decide where I want to put my shooters. And they are mostly not... Oh, no, there's some big ones. Alright, so they are obviously going to damage up that quite a bit. How do I want to handle this? Alright, Ari, I want you to... Yeah. Get a little close, and Berserker Pulse a bunch of them. Turn around, die. Alright. So they're Berserker Pulsed. Let's go ahead and pop this door open. I don't think... Well, we'll keep the turrets on. No, well, at this point, I think they're probably destroyed anyway. Yeah, are we just... Oh, because there's a second set of doors. Yeah, that's right. I don't know why I've been ignoring that. Alright, so, Brawlers, head on in. I think what I'll do here is pulse them again. Trying to get the charge blasters from focus firing me. Alright, so these guys got that done. Okay, Merps obviously got dumped on a little bit. Ari is taking him out. Alright, Di, how... You're not bleeding that much. So, you know how I had a somewhat destroyed kill box? It ain't looking better. I'll say that much. Alright, now I'm sending my brawlers in. Looks like Yukio Josmo, you don't really have a shot. We'll have you choke up. And Lanfear, thanks for the resub. Take a link telling me to hydrate. Keep spilling on myself. And Lordex with some bits. Stargator with some bits. Tooth as well. Alright, well, that drop raid is done. Oh, Arclight, I left you out. I didn't notice. And you guys pushed the hype train up to 3. Well, look at that. Right, let's go ahead and order everything aloud. Major break risk. Lordex, you are about to go crazy. Good. That's what we wanted. Oh, it looks like the gutworms just got cured, though. So that's cool. A little bit of chem fuel coming down from Merle. And then, Agent Stormy sending some visitors. Oh, sorry, Zytex. And then the mech hive was the Tory Talker voted. Oh, and a food binge. Because I understand it, yeah. You were rejected, so you're binging. So I think what I'm going to do is put my guys on a schedule rather than have a targeted goal to meet, just so that they can socialize with one another, etc. Might not work all that well, but we'll see. Alright, Mr. Josmo, where are you? What are you doing? You are breaking down mechs. No, I guess that's okay. I was gonna say I want my prestige armor, but mechs are fine. We're gonna have to bridge this up. So here's Ferret. Oh, he's got a very, you know, he's got hair like his name is Ferret. Do I have a mod for work priorities? I do not, no. Nor do I want one. Alright, animals. You all can go back to hauling. Well, most of you. Graze for you. Graze for you. And Yoda, we're going to let you outside. Graze for you as well. Kalzamar, we're going to start training you up for the other stuff. Rescue and attack and rescue. Show Yoda got cheaper? Did it now. Did it now. Keep wood near the kill box for quicker repair. Yeah, once... yeah, I don't really care if the bridges go down or not, though. But you're not wrong, it would speed it up. But right now, there's so much else to do that that's not really all that high on the list of things. Alright, so Bryce, Ari, and Dai are all... Mads, I think what I'm going to do is have you be a primary constructor as well. We need a little bit more construction. What are you doing, buddy? He's just like sitting here next to me. He doesn't know what he's doing. Okay, so Dai, you got sliced up a little bit. You ought to be fine. And then in terms of the rest of the clothing, I guess my stockpile that allows clothing needs to also allow the prestige stuff. There we go. So we have somewhere to put it, and it doesn't sit in temp forever. Oh, there you are, Stormy. Weather events are disabled, and I'm not going to be enabling them, period. Because they break the game and they're not worth... A little rain ain't worth literally game-breaking. Okay, so we are trying to tidy up the kill box and repair it as best as we can. There's a lot of additional work to be done. Pink Link sending some components down at me. Animal Haulers, thanks for eating my pack of survival meals. That's so kind of you. Alright, so I'm just taking a look at how... Wow, Magenta Fairy, how about you eat all of the daylilies? Forget sewing. Yo, Piglet, this is why you don't let your Thrumbo into your farms. They have a big old diet here. Now, right now, I'm just sort of... I could obviously zone her away, but I'm sort of fascinated how much or many of these daylilies she's going to eat. If you look at her food here, it's not exactly an efficient source of food. So she's just going to keep eating seeds. And... Alright, go graze. Get out of here. Yeah, that's why you don't let seed-eating haulers anywhere. Alright, so we do have the prestige helmets now. So for assignments here, for PsyOps, we are going to allow the prestige, really any of the prestige helmets, but also the prestige armor. Ari, you should also be PsyOps, I guess, as should Lordix. I'm going to clear Forced and see if they do a good job of making sure they don't screw up their own. Oh, yes, I can fix that. The episode goal polls are missing. Give me just 1 second. sort of curious. Sometimes when I try to bring up Twitch, it will just sort of autoplay loud channels. Alright, let's see. Fixing a lot of the channel point stuff. Okay. It should be good. Hi, Yoda. How you doing? Alright, there we are. Alright, let's flick the deep drill switch before we get more slate than we even ever want. Alright, so my constructors are... they're definitely working. Slowly. Alright, so taking a look at whatever happened to that helmet. Did no one wear it? Was it just hauled away? It was just hauled away. Brides, I'm going to force wear it for you. Queued up for when you're awake. Uh-oh, roof collapse. Alright, so the wall's almost done, the retaining wall. We're going to get rid of a lot of these barricades. And then we'll... honestly, yeah, okay. Ari, your deconstruct knows, right? Good, good, good. So I certainly don't need them powered up. Alright, so now we're going to be able to build a wall there now. Perfect. Alright. So, we'll have a little bit more room. I don't know if it's going to be enough, because of course, the reactor raids in vanilla RimWorld versus the ones that viewers will send are different, right? We'll see. We'll see if we can't try to make it off this rock. Alright, so we got some beer coming down from Gustav. More king slaying for today? Yes, or at least, at the very least, royal slaying. Speaking of which, Bryze, that looks good. Little psychic sensitivity helmet there. And we're working on another one. Alright, so what I really want to do is remove the flooring here, so I can wall it up. Yeah, Bryze looks like a beefy boy now. Sort of. This slug turret's gonna get broken down and moved. There should be... oh, right. I wasn't rebuilding these turrets because I have some in storage. Or at least I should. Because we sent what we had in our outpost back home. Yep, here they are. Alright, Draco, it is time to get rid of some of these bodies. We've got Cardoza sending a little bit of gold. I like it. Okay, we really need to haul this slag. We have a lot more repair to be done. It would also help if... oh, I guess there is no valid power, is there? Not for these light bulbs. Let me just build that little blueprint. And that way we can actually light the area. Much better, much easier on the eyes. All right, so the concept here was to spread out my turrets so that they might not chain explode. Obviously not that spread out. That's more than necessary. One, two, three. No, that's too close. Something like that. This will allow us to... Maybe I'll nudge them up, actually. We can get behind them. Beavers! Alright, we got some alpha beavers. Chomping on everything. It's not symmetrical, no. You're right, it isn't. Posture check. Dark green duck. Alright. Alright, duck. So these are just, like blast-breaking walls. Alright, how's my armor coming along? Ish. So we do have one opening. Oh, some hydrate. Well, cheers. My weird invisible can of nothing. It's like I ain't even drinking. All right, looks like my steel's... Oh, just misallocated. We just need to move it. Proper posture. Alright, so the other thing is I need to get autocannons. So I was going to put the autocannons maybe here in this row, which means that the normal turrets are going to have to get bumped down even further. I don't know if this is going to help, given the numbers that I commonly face. It may not make much of a difference, but at least we're trying, right? Josmo's trying to crank out them armors, and we're getting a whole lot of stuff needing smelting. In fact, it would be probably wise for me to call Persephone smugglers and bring in a like a combat supplier. Sell off some of the junk I don't need. Drinking on the job, Ari? Is that what you're doing? More hydrate. Cheers. I don't want to purposely burn down my own bridge. It's actually why I have fire foam. The bridge is mostly there to prevent plant growth, because it's swampy and we end up with offered trees and stuff for cover. No thanks. Build a compression trap? Yeah. That's a good episode goal poll. If it gets voted on, we'll see. Alright, another Tori talk about, just make sure to whisper the bot wherever I'm pointing. Gutworms, Plague, or Luciferium. Man, we just recovered from Gutworms. That'd be funny. So there's hypothetically another Prestige helmet. Oh, there it is. Alright, Ari. You're gonna go have to wear that. Ooh, dropping a Masterwork. Okay, so it looks like we're finally getting a fair bit of the repairs that needed to have happen around the base going, which is good. You, Drakehill, need a stone skin. Pull ideas are now closed, so I will just turn that off. Boom, it is off. I got you. Inspired surgery from Bryce. I think Drakehill surgery is, yeah, it's already done, so that doesn't really matter. It'd be cool if the inspired surgery reduced recovery time. But, you know, that's not exactly how it works. So the autocannon turrets. Let's see. 1, 2... So, something like this will just mimic the front row, or the back row. Spreading them out so they don't daisy chain like they did before, which was real unfortunate. And then we'll keep moving it down. Alright, so Zytex secretly took Luciferium. It's kind of annoying, but sure. Alright, we'll do scheduled Mads drugs, and we'll just call it Lucy. You know, in the sky with diamonds. Alright. Zytex is now on the Lucy schedule. We have plenty of it. We have 56 of it, which is a lifetime supply. Get it? Ah, it's always a bad joke. I always tell it, but it's always a bad joke. If you don't get it, I won't be explaining it to you. Alright. I'm actually just going to, leave the turrets where they are and build plain leather sandbags down there. Leave the barricade walls. Wow, no one wants to mine. Ew. What happened here? What happened there? A thrumbo? Oh, because this is not... Yeah, okay. I happened there. That's why. I forgot to remove the roof. Whoopsie poopsie. Alright, so now the freezer's back to frozen. My bad. Okay, sounds like we're getting through some of the slag. What are we waiting on? We're waiting on plasteel primarily. Did I have underground plasteel? I feel like I did. Maybe I didn't? Maybe my memory is bad. Is that it? I just have bad memory? Okay, so the ground penetrating radar. Let's see. We've got gold. Well, okay, that's plasteel. I was mining some though. Where was I? Here. Here I was. Do I have a drill built? A drill built. I see turrets. I vaguely remember having a deep drill. And the pole is ready? Alright, I'll get that going. Oh, well, here's one. Let's put this back. Here, Draco, you do it. And the pole. The episode pole. So it looks like you have got 4 options. You got build a compression trap, hunt more royals, crowd-sleep casket for river, which I don't have a river, so crowd-sleep casket for no one, or a luxury barn for the thrumbos. Having random crowd-sleep caskets isn't necessarily a terrible idea, for prison reasons, etc. All right, so now we have this this front sandbagged area, and then the barricade. A lot of it needs incredible amounts of repair. Maybe I'll try to light it evenly, so we don't have dark spots where people tend to be. I don't know. It's looking a little bit better. A wee bit. Needs more work, but a wee bit. Some improvement. And the repairs that are very much needed. Alright, what about my armor? We have recon armor coming out. Alright, so there is an excellent cataphract helmet. Ari, you wear that. And then Lordix, you're going to take the hand-me-down here. Maybe I'll just have them all aligned. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So now all of our sidecasters are wearing appropriate clothing. I'm going to change the schedule around for a little bit less meditation. We still have a lot of slag left to handle, and now this should be the first of the recon armor rolling off the line. It is pretty expensive, I must say. Silver coming down from Zayla for Karma, and Moros and the Plasteel. You guys are kind of filling up my stocks of chem fuel. One spot close to the wall? Okay. Oh my goodness. Alright, so here comes a caravan. Father of Merps. Merps, how old are you? Let's see how weird this is. So you are 34, 38. And your father is, what? Squints? Squint? Who's 60. Okay. He's a greedy psychopath. Nice. That's going to make for a great Father's Day coming up. Pink Link sending some components. And cloth from Rhadamant plays is the best. Thanks for the massive raid at Bogrins? Yeah, of course. My pleasure. Because this was plastic. Yes, this was plastic. It just needs to get plugged in. Alright, Fayip. Doad. You ready to do some crazy mining? I probably should switch their weapons around. Back to what it was. I'm going to wake everyone up and have them get their proper weapons. Actually, given the amount of centipedes I get, sniper rifles as a permanent full-time is probably not the worst idea. Alex sending me some chocolate. Thanks. Luciferium from Bug. Drug addictions are expensive too. They are. And Cardoza with some gold. Thanks, guys. Alright, so that's a much prettier, much more socially distanced kill box. Not quite done, but getting pretty close. I think what I'll do is 2 turrets that will potentially explode on one another, but I just wanted a new row. There we go. We also want to trade. Does anyone have inspired trade? No. All right, Ari, you're gonna have to wake up. Talk to McBride. So the compression trap. I'll leave it up for 4 more minutes. Okay, combat supplier. Yes, I called you in. That's right. A Zeus hammer, you'll pay $50 for it? What are we, like, Pawn Kings? That's an awful, awful, awful deal. Who would ever take that? So we got some triple rocket launchers I'm going to keep. Let's see, frag and EMP grenades I could ditch. Minigun pour. Okay, well that's all that they can afford unless I'm willing to... Yeah. So thank you, come again. Just don't give to wargs and other dogs. So here's an interesting fact. That I won't even bother explaining because I don't think anyone really cares. But basically, dogs aren't inherently allergic to chocolate. They're allergic to a chemical that occurs in particularly dark chocolate or baker's chocolate. It's not good for them. Dogs are susceptible to diabetes and stuff like that. But a dog could eat their own weight in milk chocolate and be fine. It's just when you've got theobromine, which is the chemical that you'll find in the darker chocolates, that's when it becomes dangerous. I know this because when I was a really little kid, my childhood dog ate like 3-4 pounds of chocolate in one sitting. Kind of a disgusting amount of chocolate, and she was fine. But again, don't feed it to them. I mean, dogs do get diabetes, like, pretty easily. So it ain't good to do it, but if it happens and it happens to be milk chocolate, probably no issue. Scan, steal underground. Womp, womp. Alright, so the smugglers are leaving. Oh, do I not have molecular... Oh, you know, that's actually... I do have molecular analysis. So, Lordix, you are now... Yes, the Prestige Recon Armor. That's great. And they're all rocking L-Tech shirts. Yeah, so the psi focus that we have for these guys are going up, up, up. I like it. I like it a lot. And then this visitor is also people Ari and Josmo's stepfather. Well, it's a stepfather and not a stepmother, because, you know, stepmothers, according to Disney, are always evil. No love for stepmothers. The original Karens. I'm going to go and sell my package of survival meals. Well, all that they can afford to buy, I should say. Because, I can always make more. Our episode goal is going to be building a compression trap. All right. So, if you're unaware of what a compression trap is, Heather, thanks for resubbing. A compression trap is a way to defend yourself very effectively against sappers. So the way the compression trap works is you set up a trap that daisy chains explosives when they get to the end of the trap. I'm gonna try to find. Well, so how to explain? Sappers in RimWorld they're programmed to attack bedrooms. So the way I have my bedroom set up here, it's designed against sappers. So if you take a look at my turret coverage, every single external wall of my entire base is covered by at least one turret. So if you're a sapper group, let's say you're coming from the north, would you break into this wall? No, there's a turret here. Or this one, or this one, or this one, so on and so forth. Actually, there's no turret coverage here. This is a gap that I've just accidentally created due to adding a chimney. But I'll fix it. But essentially, sappers prefer to not go near turrets. They actually don't even really care if the turret is power-upable or not. Whether it's on or not. It just matters that there is such a turret that exists. And sappers avoid turrets. So what's going to happen is they want to attack your bedrooms. They're literally programmed to attack towards a bedroom. And they avoid turrets. So with those two mechanics, the way to set up the way to bait sappers into attacking you where you want them to is to cover the entire perimeter of your base. Cover the entire perimeter of your base with turrets, except for one spot purposefully, which is the bait spot, basically where you want them to go. And then in that one bait spot, set up defenses that they don't necessarily avoid, like IEDs. And with these two principles, you can set up compression traps. That's the long and short of it. So if you look at any one section of my base anywhere, I've got perfect turret coverage everywhere. Oh, little social fight. And I'm just double checking that is true. And it's true. I would say this little section here is a little weird. This is the weird section. Because this doesn't have turret coverage, but I wouldn't necessarily want a... Well, actually, you know what? I can fix this. Show me the... Yeah, alright. I can fix this just by bridging up this area and draining it. How was that social fight? Did you get bit? You got bit. So if it's the episode goal to build a compression trap, that's what I'll do. Here is a little video of a compression trap that was posted to... that was just shared on the RimWorld subreddit. It's only been watched a few hundred times. But that's the basic principle of a compression trap. You funnel your sappers in... And I used compression traps in the Tomb World series, the YouTube Tomb World series. You funnel your sappers into a tight area, and then at the end of it, you have one of them trigger an IED that then daisy chain explodes up the sort of maze and blows them all up. And it's a really efficient way of dealing with sappers, because normally sappers will bust through your walls, and they can be a bit of a nuisance. I think everyone can agree to that. All right, Fiep, I don't. Okay, let's mine out that node of plasteel, and then I need to put you on steel. Actually, I'm going to put you on steel real soon. Kind of out of it. So, I've been setting up the base this whole time to deal with sappers efficiently with the use of compression traps. Now that you've got psycasters, compression traps are even stronger, because what you could do is you can berserk one of the sappers in the middle of the trap or something like that to slow down the people traversing the trap, or you can skip them to the back of the trap. Basically, with psycasting abilities, you can put more enemies in the middle of your compression trap to definitely make sure that they work efficiently. Whereas back in RimWorld, there was no such psychic powers. That wasn't something I could do. So yeah, that is effectively very different. Actually, I'm going to fix this properly. All right, so Fayette, you didn't finish the plasteel, but that's fine. New series coming tomorrow, next week. No time frame, so definitely not tomorrow. You're welcome for the compression trap explanation. It works particularly well, against sappers, but it could work against really any type of attacker. It's just that sappers are predictable in their attack AI. Quite predictable. If you're ever curious about poll winners or any announcements like that, obviously the place to go is Rhadamant.com, or the announcements section of Discord. That will have, that I basically keep those up to date 100%, so that there's no question about what's going on. Okay, so we've drained this whole swamp just by making a ton of moisture pumps. Here's another Tory Talker vote for you all. Make sure to whisper the bot, animal, environment, or foreigner. So now, with the additional draining of the swamp here, the purpose of this is just so that we can treat this whole bedroom like one big chunk, rather than multiple little chunks, which is going to be helpful. All right, so, building roof. Ignore roof. And the home zone. Whoa, gold ore from I'm sorry, man. Humans can't speak your language. It's just too complex. I don't rightly know what your name is. I may never know. Just my ignorance. Alright, so one of the things about the compression trap is it goes boom real good. So you want to keep people out and away of it. And what I'll probably end up doing is building maybe 2 of them so that we have some redundancy, making sure that if we do use such a trap, it's easy to reset. So let's go ahead and tap that gold. Whatever happened to... Oh, recon armor is getting backed up a little bit. Ambrosia Sprout. I guess that was the environment. We're going to inevitably cut down a lot of accidental trees, but that's all right. We have capable farmers. That we'll make quick work of that. All right, there he is. More chocolate. Oh no, that's the old chocolate. Whoa! I feel like I just queued that up to be mined, and it's gone. Bulk goods trader flying overhead. Not affiliated with any faction. Let's go for it. Alright, where are you? Yukio, you are closest to this one. Who's closest? Alex, you're closest to this one. Oops, there we are. And Ari, head to... So I think what just taking a look at their schedule and how their psycasting strength went down, I'm going to schedule up a little bit more time. All right, so Mr. Bulk Goods, what you got for us? We'll sell you our packaged survival meals. I will buy your components so I don't have to make them because I'm lazy. We've got loads of leathers for you. You'll like it. You'll take it at least. We've got our go juice. I'm going to sell the jade because I don't... maybe we'll use it. I don't really see myself using it anytime soon. And then these clothings that are worn out. Okay. That was a big trade. Oh man, I hate when it... Yeah. When it goes down there. Okay, so just a little bit more plasteel and that autocannon turret is done. But, no, we just need to send someone down there. Alright, so the compression trap area is getting pretty close to being ready. Another thing I need to do is haulers. You're no longer allowed here. I think what I'm going to do is allow the haulers to just take this path here. Oh my god, it's so slow. Okay, so here's more prestige helmets. Spare helmets. And we're back to cranking out the... Wait, are this... What's going on here? Advanced components. And this is gold and advanced components? No. Try again. Alright, Lordix just got a shoot frenzy, which is really good for a brawler to have. Last I checked. That's exactly what you want. Nope, I trapped a bunny in here. Not on purpose. Alright, die. Let's just cut these stupid trees. Hello, bunny. Sorry to have to hunt you. Alright, so knowing the destructive power of compression traps, it's probably wise to double wall this up everywhere. Just so that we don't blow out our own walls. And then what I'm likely to do is to have sort of two traps. Badger has expired. Okay, well. I like how it has a jump to location even though it's expired. It's like, doesn't that mean I can't jump to location? Thank you for watching the Browncoat Rebels episode 60, which originally aired on Twitch June 13th. If you'd like to catch a live stream of this, just go to Rhadamant.com, for the whole schedule. If you have any feedback for me about this episode specifically, or about this series in general, drop me a line in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you all next episode. Adios.